Howdy, gang. Beans, you two. Welcome back to, Darkwood. Where the woods are very dark, and, I don't got wood because it's scary. I also have, like, a severe lack of wood to upgrade my workbench. It's kind of shitty. That's a really weird way to lay that out. Okay, so we did our first day going in raw, and we've kind of made it to the second part of the map. Took long enough. We've got ourselves a different base with a more effective oven, but it's kind of a shittier base, if you ask me. Like, it doesn't really have good rooms to hide out in. We actually died our first night camping at it. Yeah. Okay, so I did look at like a beginner's tips thing since we've gone in raw already. And something I had not considered, like this base, I said that the rooms are like kind of shit or defend. This one's better, but it's got 2 windows, that's kind of lame. This one has a doorway that can be repaired. Basically, they said grab the lamps and like bring them into the room that you want to hide out in. This would be a decent one too, honestly. It's got no windows, just doorways. No, that one's open. Yeah. Another thing, time frozen. Right, it says time freeze. I know my face is covering up the UI up top, but there's like a buff up there. It says time freeze, and that does not go away until you leave the base, so you have as much time to prepare before you leave every morning. And, you know, set traps and stuff. Refill the generator. Speaking of which, I should probably turn it off. I guess that the base is marked by the fence. So what else did it say? When you're like in a room, it is all like noise and line of sight base, so standing perfectly still is the best thing to do. Having multiple lights in case one of them goes out. You see a cracked wall like this, the enemy can see you through it, just like you can kind of see through it. The light in the room, like, it keeps you safe, kind of, but it also makes you easier to see if there's an open window. It's probably why that guy crawled through and attacked us the other night. Or maybe I should leave this lamp in. There's gotta be another lamp somewhere around here. There's something about like a body armor you can make. I think it was with a material I might have sold. Seemed like it's kind of rare, it's something you shouldn't rely on, but it's neat. I didn't think there would even be any kind of armor. Or anything about health upgrades. Again, my face is covered in UI, but I've got like 2 little bars and 4 bars of stamina up there, if you ever wonder why I'm not just constantly running. It's one of the drawbacks of the camera, man. I like seeing the UI. I could probably move my face over to the top right if I wanted. But, you know, it's already too late. What's done is done. I should have done it in the first episode, right? Is that a lamp? What the hell is that? I don't know, it seems like there's maybe only one lamp here. Well, what I got in my inventory? Some gasoline, bandages. Right, because he gave me a free tank today for some reason. I make chain trap. I think chain traps just halt movement. The bear trap's a lot better. I don't really got scrap metal. I guess I don't really have resources out here. It's kind of annoying that the stashes aren't shared, but I mean, it makes sense. I just think it's like, am I supposed to go up here and walk back to here to like transport all my stuff when I'm done with this area? Am I going to come back here ever? Do I maybe take the stuff from here and bring it to here when we go to here? Like, is this the entire world map? I don't know. Maybe this is only chapter 1. Alright, I'm gonna go out into the world and try and make something for myself. No. Our goal is just to get to Wolf's Camp. He told us to go there. I don't really know what else there is to do. Oh boy, there's something on my dick immediately. Odd meat, cookable, rots over time. Oh, alright, I'll take some cookable meat. Cook it right now. Whee. Ah. Alright. Oh, he didn't drop a stick. Oh, the bugs, that's what it was. I remember seeing a bug, and you can take their shells to make armor. Otherwise, I never would have even thought to crush one, honestly. It's just a fucking bug, like... We can be a samurai. Eh. Mannequin. An odd headless mannequin. That's supposed to be music? Nothing in here. Looks like maybe someone sleeps here. Dead rat, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can like liquidate those, inject them into your veins. Do I not have my watch? Like, I do feel like I was kind of stupid for buying the watch, but I have the watch. I'm supposed to have it on me. What's with the fucking music? Huh? What's the little squiggly? Oh, hey, mushrooms. Ah! Dog. Wood bog, nails, nice. Nice. Like a road. Alright, well, that's a full inventory. Yeah, I can take my watch out of the storage where it has to be. Surely that savage that killed me before didn't take my watch. That'd be crazy. This piece of shit. Nice. Bathtub build. What broke it? Nice. Yeah, holy shit, those are worth a lot, actually. Just check the whole rat. Okay, well, I need to upgrade my workshop first. I need a toolkit and some wood. I have to buy the toolkit probably. Get a bear trap built. And a bandage, of course. Can I at least repair this? Needs 1 and 5 nails, Jesus Christ. Can I make more nails? Make a lockpick? Me just bear trap right here in front of the window. I can't board it up tonight. I don't know about, like, going out to explore. What the fuck? I don't know about going out to explore again, but, I would like to go and crush that other bug from the house that we came through to get here. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Seems like maybe you gotta be quicker than you shoot them even. Let no smoke. Maybe I'll go south since there's not like much in that direction. Ah! I've been poisoned. Marks a source of bugs. Ah, I'm poisoned again. Giant hole. Right here. Oh. So it is. Wonder what made it. Cottage. Nails, logs, rock. Got me again. Destroyed generators, nails, gasoline. Oh, this was someone's lovely home, but now it is inaccessible. I think it's starting to get dark. Should head back. Oh, fuck a moose. Nice. Okay, got a lot of nails. Should I maybe make a second nail board if I can't upgrade this? I feel like that's maybe smart and expensive. I also just board up the window and probably be a smart use. Survive the night. No. Yeah. And now, do I make a second one? Yeah, I think I should. Maybe upgrade this one. I don't have any pipes. I should maybe make it hardened. Like, repairs are so expensive. I totally forgot about getting my watch. Where is it? No, it is dark now. I will wait. Huh. The issue with using the bathtub to block that is that you can, like, see over the bathtub. So it's not really a line of sight blocker. Only a small barrier. The wardrobe probably would have been better if I took the time to drag that out. Probably shouldn't have even repaired it. You know, once it's done. Next time it breaks, I'll bring over the wardrobe, I guess. But that one might take, like, wood to repair, and that's a whole nother issue. Also, that red light from the other night, apparently a flare? That's still kind of creepy, though. Like, someone came up to our hideout and just dropped a flare. Ah, fuck. Dead bitch. Ow, don't you just open the door, you fucker. Maybe I should have, like, put the chair in front of it. Ah. Ah, you got the double swing. Damn it. I remember there's a key for dodging. I don't remember which one it is. Is it like control? Yeah. Only a back step, but still, that would have saved me if I remembered it. Do you have pipe? Can you give me pipe? Pipe seems inexpensive. What the hell happened to my watch, though? That's fucked up. This is like rotting. I feel like it's a trap, but it also could be worth a lot. I have greater concerns. I should not buy the mushroom. Okay, I'll put the pipe away. Yeah, there's my watch. Okay, so bathtub is a real pleasant knowing you. This little room right here might have been the best to defend, actually. It's already got a door, and there's this little thing. No holes in any of the walls. Gotta change my pivot point. Right. Right. Surely I can... Oh, I have to just walk into it this way. Yeah, you know, classic, classic. Yeah. have to point out. Leave room for movement. Right. Yeah. There we go. Love doing stuff like that. Gonna go back out into the world. Cruel, cruel world. The hell was that? A lot more wood. Damn, I didn't even pick up half this shit before. The hell? The pig shed. Is this what they were talking about in the notes? Said there was like shit in the pig shed, like a secret door in the floor. Thought they were talking about the other pig shed from the building, but you know, works too, I guess. Fuck! Oh, toolbox, nice. My inventory's full, so I should really turn back. Oh, much more to grab. Rear view mirror, why would I? Out of curiosity. Does equipping this, like, let me see behind me? No. The thing. Alright, I can stay. You sane? Huh? Oh no, oh no. Wait, please. Oh, fuck. Which way did I come? Oh, God, it looks like a wall, but it's not. I'll take care of them later. For now, I just want to bring my spoils back home. Okay, I think the quick attack takes a lot more stamina. That's what I think it's a quick attack. I'm trying to say. I don't know what the middle mouse is really supposed to be, but it sure is something. Alright, I can make a lantern now. I don't know if I want to use it just yet. Single shot pistol, scrap and a pipe, sure. Gun parts, gun frames, and duct tape. Yeah, homemade shotgun. Shovel, I can make that out of a stick and a shovel head. Some tape. Alright. So the repair cost stays the same regardless of how much I've used it. Oh, no, these are both more nails, whatever. And we'll build the lantern. Do I need to refuel it, or is it limited use? I don't know. This oil. Can barricade the door. Okay. How do I do that? It's my only door. So just leaving it in the inventory doesn't help, but having it equipped does. And in that case, I guess I'll just put the torch away. Maybe not away, like, no, it is taking fuel, so I will put it in there for now. Okay. Going out at 2 p.m. Got maybe 6 hours. If I ever find that that shit that grows on the ground, I'm gonna need the torch to burn it. I don't want to get rid of it entirely. There's new wood logs every time I go by here. I don't want to hurt no one if I don't got it, but I do want to rob them. Huh? What if I do? Oh, you're coming at me. That's something. Villager. Pitchfork, nice. Potato? Hell yeah. I like pokey weapons. Means I don't have to get close. Slaughtering them. I feel like I don't have the resources to be murdering pigs so freely, though. They do have health bars. It's not regular meat. It looks very rotten. Not me. What the fuck? Ah! Ah! I'm good. I'll use this bandage. I'll take my rock and be on my way. Let's get back to the shed. pigs in there, bro. Oh. Stepping some damn mushrooms every time I come through. There. Okay, we got some sauce. Do I over inject? Does the rest of it go to waste, or does it roll over? Vulnerable to poison. My sight will get worse for a short amount of time when I receive damage. What if I just never leveled up? Would I be able to walk around freely in the dark? Like, yeah, the woods are more active, like enemies are out and wandering and shit, but what if I just didn't get caught? Oh, it's done. Once a day, I'll be able to run for a short amount of time without losing stamina. Once a day, for about a minute, I will be able to see all around me. My blood will hurt enemies. The hell? Sure. Do I need to pick one of these? I feel like I can maybe live with this. I step on poison mushrooms pretty often. And they're not too harmful right now, but if they, like, were really bad, that would be shitty. This sounds like it's maybe more than I bargained for, but I will take my chances. Acid blood sounds cool. The sound resonates inside the mossy bell. The choich. Stand in line. Okay, I'm at the front. What you gonna do about it, bitch? The charred church roof bends under the weight of the red, oily clouds. Can you see there's a line? Where the hell are you going? Who do you think you are? Got the man with the fucking plan. Oh. voice nor no free will. Kill the ordinary dead man with a smile on his face. Do not fear, you're in good hands. I can see in his eyes when he looks down upon me. But was the line like fake? Is that just like anxiety? Axe. Strange box, locked, the surface is covered in scratches. A spooky face. Black box for my girls. That's called a chomper medallion. The girls. 4702. That must be the code. Cook the potato. What do I do with the potato? Alcohol? I'd be like throwing rocks at people. I haven't actually tried to use them for damage. Maybe I should try that. Oh. Is that Wolfman? I'll be damned, I barely believe my beautiful eyes. You made it, I need to admit you're quite a resourceful piece of meat. The wolf smiles, revealing a row of sharp teeth. Time to get the specifics. Follow the path located in the southwestern edge of the Silent Forest. You'll get to a village where you'll find a hag who reeks of chickens. Talk to her, maybe you'll learn something interesting. But be on your guard, comrade. Don't let her deceive you with that kind face of hers. This selfless bitch is keeping something that does not belong to her behind the locked door in the house. Something I'm after. Bring me the key to that door, and I will tell you where to find the thing you lost. Is it fair, comrade? A key for a key? Good. Now take off. Get to work. And this? What is this junk? The wolf examines the object indifferently, although I could swear I've heard its tail moving under his coat. But you still want to know what's inside, right? Somewhere in the northern part of the old woods lies a place where you'll find the key to this box. But I doubt you'll be able to sort it out. Come to me. Maybe I'll even give you something for this junk. I'd avoid getting in trouble if I were you, mate. Or at least until you get a decent weapon. If I were you, I wouldn't venture too far from here unless you get bored of your lousy life, mate. Only if you return from these dense woods and those who made it back were not able to share their happy stories. Looks like no one else will enlighten you. Listen, the inhabitants of our lovely village hold many, many secret treasures they do not wish to share with anyone. Those selfish, deceitful wretches, they think they're superior because they have human gobs. They treat us like lepers, but you know what? Fuck them. We're buddies, aren't we? And them? Those are to be punished meat. The wolf moves closer to me. Hear that squealing? One of their secrets. The wolf grins, listening to the distant sound with great relish. Find that pig shed, mate. Make that squealing stop, and the treasure will be yours. Okay, so there's something if I kill the big pig. Is that what you're saying? Should I throw rocks at it? You sell anything useful? And a flashlight. Gasoline. Weapon parts. Prices aren't any better. He just breathes heavily like a dog is unnerving. Surely he isn't really a wolf in sheeple's clothing. I wonder if he'll help me fight. I hear he has a sick-ass AK. As every good Russian does. Oh, okay, well, it did damage. Oh, fuck. Alcohol, pill, staff, sweet. Actually need to hold on to that as much as I would like to use it to component for the shovel or the axe. A bottle of alcohol, huh? Does not seem like the rock is retrievable after I've annihilated someone's skull with it. Maybe a Molotov will be better for dealing with the big pig. I'm not sure I have enough rocks to murder if they do so little damage. Ah, shit. Don't break my door. Is he done? If I just opened it, I would maybe open Pandora's box, you know? What the fuck is it doing? Don't you dare. Come on. It's almost morning. Go away. Go away. I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm pretty sure I'm safe once the morning comes. So why even waste resources? There's no guarantee I could have even killed him in time. Maybe I should have the tub in here to block the door when it opens. Tub. Or when I shit myself like Tub Girl. Yeah, you should even block the outside door with it. Nah, that'd be crazy. Too much work. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I guess the bugs make that crap. That's what they were trying to teach me with the house. all I really need to do. Just enough to access the generator. Something to heal myself would be lovely, though. I have these pills, I guess. I should eat one. Let's give it a shot. Oh wow, there's like instant... I could heal a lot if I had more health. Okay, I'll be on my way, good sir. Wait, does my reputation carry over with Wolfman? You look tired, meat, busy night. The wolf winks at me, baring his teeth slightly. No, I have to give him shit for rep. Buy some tape. Oh yeah. Tape's good, right? Means if I get a shovel head, I can get a shovel. It is a good weapon. Small victories. How you keep your sanity when you're stuck in the dark of the wood. This kind of reminded me a bit of Outward with how I'm like suffering but learning every day. I feel like power is just slightly out of my reach. It's only a matter of time before I find the thing I need. It did show a new trailer for Outward 2 very recently, part of Tokyo Game Show for some reason. I know that's where they announce games, but I don't think that 9 Dots is a Japanese studio. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Looks good though. They're sticking to their guns, like they're not making anything more casual or whatever, but the combat does look a lot smoother. Graphics are better, of course. And honestly, that's what I wanted to see. My brother saw it, he said they needed to have like more unique loot, and we still have not done a run of Definitive Edition, but I told them they did that. That was like something they wanted to. How they added a unique item and a boss to every dungeon, which was not the case originally. They lead to the pig shed through a hole in the wall, but they've been cut. Would these zap the big pig? I need repair cables. Big heads. By the look and smell of these dismembered heads, seems they've been here for quite some time. A lever. I need to turn the power on to use the lever. Need to repair the cable as well. Get the fuck out of here, freak. You call him freak, weirdo. I warned ya. Item is no longer usable, I need to repair it. Okay. Fucker. Bread. Yeah. I hope that heals. Flyer. That's still kind of disturbing, but alright. Generator switch on. I will leave it off. The assumption that, you're one ugly bastard. I guess you got what you deserved. Is that me? I do look like one ugly bastard. I thought I maybe had blonde hair, but I guess it's more of like a bucket hat. It's on my face though, bro. I look scary. Am I also a wolfman? Any wires? I would assume that they're somewhere around the facility. Maybe one of the yokels over there has it. My assumption's I'm gonna zap the big pig to death, so it seems kind of important that I get them. It's gonna be a lot better than wasting all my rocks thrown on them, right? In fact, as a show of good faith, I'll waste some rocks on these bozos. Ah! Oh my god, he's got a whole nail board? New pitchfork, value 15 broken, that's kinda good. Mushrooms. I'm gonna go back to base. And I will grab that pitchfork when I return. And I can sell the broken one, maybe? I gotta see what it costs to repair. That was pretty decent. Like, even if it doesn't last all that long, the attack range made it worth it. As for the nail board, I don't know. Do I hold on to it? I feel like I should keep it as a backup in case I, like, come back and my weapons are broken. I wonder if the gook grows in rooms with light or not. Like, maybe I should put the lamp over there to stop that from happening again. Cannot cook bread. That's crazy. Scrap into wood. That's not terrible. Alright, well, I think I'm just gonna be, like, looking around this pig farm for a little bit now. Unless there's something for me at the silo with the creepy music. You know, like, some wires would be lovely. This? Is this what's playing him? Bambino gramophone. Nothing else that's really noteworthy in here. Dog. Junk, search, flare, Molotov, battery, flashlight, nice. I honestly might, like, sell that in favor of the lantern, just because it's worth a lot. could very well be in the room, but I get smacked when I go into the room, so I don't want to go into the room. Maybe there's something else in the backyard. Oh. I want to start running back at maybe 18. Maybe 17. You know, I've got a couple more minutes, is what I'm saying. I would like to get this done and walk out of here with some treasure. So what the Wolfman's idea of treasure is, could be abnormal. I'm a little concerned about that. No, he was telling me to more or less kill the chicken lady because she's got something that doesn't belong to her, but what does he mean? Are you sure you don't just want the chickens, Mr. Wolfman? Daily depiction, comment. Blood and tub. Too strong to dismantle. Can I get some more wires? Do I have to, like, buy them? I assume that they're, like, a one-off puzzle item, but it's possible that I have to get wires elsewhere. I'm not sure I'm gonna go back there tomorrow. I can only hope that none of the enemies respawn. Maybe a nearby area like the silo would have the wires, but the silo kinda doesn't have shit. I wonder if my journal has anything useful written in it. The rocks kind of suck. Booked for silver nut. Yeah. Battery is for fueling a flashlight, I'd imagine. Flares are valuable, and the batteries. Maybe I should just sell them. If I'm selling the flashlight, like, that'd give me a lot of money real quick. Okay, while we're waiting for the night, I do got some things to talk about. Okay, so literally yesterday I finished Dragon's Dogma 2. I have very mixed opinions on the game. So, I'd say, like, on the whole, it feels like a more complete and realized idea than Dragon's Dogma 1 was, but, like, in its present state, I think that maybe Dark Arisen is still a better game. They kind of expanded on some ideas, trimmed some of the fat, put a little more polish into the combat, I think. Some people think the combat is, like, mediocre. I thought it was pretty good. I thought being a warrior felt great, like any of the melee classes. I'm not into, like, sitting there and channeling spells, but I tried the mage for a bit. They were pretty alright. Like, there are ways to speed up your channels if that's what you want to do. So, like, if you have a second mage in your party and you're both channeling the same spell, it'll go faster when you're staying next to each other, or you can, like, spend your stamina, which is basically your mana when you're a mage, to speed up the cast time. So, like, there was some tech to it, and, you know, hitting enemies with their elemental weakness, using status effects, stuff like that, was made it interesting. Keeping yourself out of harm's way long enough to cast spells. Like, there was stuff to think about. It wasn't bad. I thought that the basic attack was shit, but it was kind of meant to be shit. Also, you could levitate, so it was pretty good for exploring and finding the Seeker's tokens, which are all over the game. Not something that I think a big open world game needs, but alright, they're completely optional. You can get some, like, nice rewards for collecting enough of them. But really not that big a deal. The tokens themselves are like, they're just coins. They have like a sort of fire smoky effect above them when you look at them from a distance, so they're easy enough to find, and you still need help, so you can like be the trickster class, and they have a perk that makes them, like, produce a noise and flash. Oh boy. Oh fuck! Oh! He broke the wardrobe. Damn it. Yeah, that's kind of expensive to rebuild. I'm not doing that. I'll just find another piece of furniture. Like, this table. Am I even defending a good room? I feel like maybe I'm not. What was I talking about? Seeker's tokens, whatever. They also have these golden trove beetles around the world, which are obviously golden glowing beetles. You just find, like, sitting on the wall, and, when you grab one of them, it will increase your maximum carry weight by a small amount, so, you know, getting a bunch of them over time lets you carry a whole lot more, and it's useful. Those are, like, your new collectathon element things they added. Again, not sure it's something I want in an open world game, but, I mean, at least the beetles make exploration feel a little more rewarding. Which is something the game really needed, because, I mean, you can find, like, random loot in places, but it's random loot. There's no real reason to explore other than to maybe find a beetle most of the time. You can have these. The bottles too, I guess. I don't need them for none. Want some bread? I feel like maybe there's something to the bike bell. I don't want to sell that. How much does this cost to repair? Scrap and what? Right. Maybe I'll sell that. It's worth 15. No, it's worth a lot more repaired. A lot more. I wonder if this keeps its full value when it's on the brink of breaking. Maybe I keep one of those. So I have $3.90 to work with here. How much does a shovel head cost? Does it even have the shovel head? $4.50. Not there quite yet. Does he have the repair wire? I mean, there's a wire. Maybe I should try bringing that with me. Can I use rope to go down the big hole? No, there's plenty of surface to explore before I need to spend money on something like that. So the game started out pretty strong. It has like great graphics, and the combat felt better initially. The character creator was really awesome. I like sat there for over an hour and I like made myself one-to-one. Isn't something I normally do anymore. I kind of like stopped identifying with myself after I lost my hair, TBH. Sad as that sounds, like I don't make myself in games anymore. I try and make a character instead, if that makes sense. So this is the first time I did it in a while. I thought it was really funny because I made my pawn like a black cat person because they have beast people as a race now. So it was me and my cat, and you know, it's like we got isekai'd. I will say that being me was like, it was funny to me, so I went out of my way to not wear any helmets. I actually found like a circlet. There are a couple different kinds of circlets you can wear, but you know, that's what I had on most of the game. Which is fitting, considering that in this alternate universe that the game is set in, the Arisen is meant to be the sovereign of the land. Rather than that just being like an option. Like, you took a deal from the dragon and became the king. And this time it's like, no, you are the king of the land because you can fight the dragon. It's your whole thing. I forgot to take the wire with me, but I should even see if it's, like, the right wire. Everything else, like the core premise of Dragon's Dogma, remained the same. So, like, dragon took your heart, you gotta fight the dragon, you're risen, you can control pawns for some reason. There's the whole cycle of things repeat. Everyone in the world is, like, sort of a puppet, and I think they played with that a bit more. Because, you know, it's all part of the cycle, the shit repeats over and over. You kill the dragon, you become a new king, someone else is arisen. They go through the same exact stuff with the same people because their lives all reset. Nobody actually ages or dies or anything like that, I guess. Yeah, they played with that with a new wake stone system, so in special chest, you can find a wake stone shard, you get 3 of them, you make a wake stone. The wake stone is like an extra life. If you die in combat, you can use it to revive on the spot with full health. But if like an NPC dies, you can also revive them. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know, unless they're like quest related, but there really aren't too many quests in the game, so it doesn't matter. You can't have casual conversations with anyone. You can give gifts to merchants. There's some kind of loose relationship system that's not really important. Yeah, he's gonna explode. I'm not going near him. Relationship system existed in the previous game as well in a very cryptic way. I remember when you got to the dragon, you just like had the person who liked you the most in the world. It's like, yeah, this person loves you. Are you gonna let them die? You kind of did that again, but the whole dragon encounter was a lot less interesting this time. They like really made it like a one-way thing. You can either leave and not fight it, or you can fight it and go through with the game and, like, go on to all the secret end stuff. Which, again, all that is basically unchanged. It's all the adventure in between, Lord of the Rings argument, that's what matters for Dragon's Dogma. Our bastard probably died of starvation. So to speak more about the in-between, you wake up in like a slave camp among other pawns. Apparently there's a person who is... He made a device that gives him mind control over the pawns. And, they just rounded them all up and they are forcing them to dig up something, which is honestly kind of smart for someone who's not arisen to take advantage of these, human-looking things. These soulless humans that just only follow orders. Yeah, you're among them. Eventually Medusa attacks the camp, and you kind of, use that as your chance to escape, and you jump on the back of a griffin for some reason and fly off to the literal other end of the map. And the whole adventure you go on will be you working your way back to the slave camp for the final confrontation. Oh, fuck. Please no. Not like this. I really should heal. So, when you arrive in the new land, you find that someone has been impersonating you. So, the kingdom recently acquired a new sovereign, and it's not you, but you're the Arisen, so, like, what the fuck? And, it starts off with you just trying to, like, unmask the guy. That's where things seem to be going, but it kind of derails pretty quickly for some reason. Honestly, the first day of the game after you get to the capital is you, like, running back and forth to the castle to talk to people. It's kind of fucking boring. Eventually, you get, told to, like, go and try and earn people's trust so that when you do unmask the false sovereign, you'll have the support of the people. So, you know, finally you got a quest to go outside and, you know, adventure, save people's lives, stuff like that. And that's when the game got really good. I was honestly in love with it for, like, the first month, or, you know, a couple weeks I was playing it. Big open world, there were a lot of new enemies compared to the previous game. Plenty of variety with, like, new big bosses, but still not enough, sadly. That's really a big complaint I have. Somewhat. There's the Griffin, a Drake, the Ogre, Cyclops, the Medusa, Chimera, and the Golem. And that, you know, that's a pretty decent variety of bosses. I didn't encounter too many of them too frequently. At first, it was, like, kind of devastating when I ran into a Cyclops on the road, you know? Like, it was a big fight. It was going to take a lot out of me. Especially with the new loss gauge system, where, like, you take damage and your max health goes down. It chips away slowly, and you can only recover a certain amount until you've rested at a campfire or an inn. Which makes, like, a hard save point. You have, like, an autosave you rely on until your last inn, and if you really fucked up, you can reload to the last time you slept at an inn, which is a weird system, but alright. It adds more stakes to stuff, I guess. Yeah, while you were exploring Vernworth, that was all fine. It was enough. But then you go on to, like, the second half of the game, where you go to Batal. Oh, I forgot about the Dullahan. He's pretty cool, but he's also very rare, because he appears, like, at the brink of dawn whenever you're crossing a bridge, like, you know, the Legend of the Headless Horseman. So, yeah, I've fought maybe 2 or 3 of them ever. Yeah, when you get to Batal, you'll just encounter, like, upgraded versions of all the enemies. So, like, goblins are now, like, armored goblins, harpies are succubi or gore harpies. Gore chimera, armored ogres, cyclopses, stuff like that. Like, they just get slightly more difficult versions of them, but they're all the same monsters, and that's a little disappointing. Now, again, there was just generally more monsters than before, but the game was also massively bigger. It's not just like a small area around Grand Soren. You have Vernworth, Batal, the rest stop in between them, and a couple smaller villages dotted around. Maybe like you got those 3 major towns and maybe 5 or 6 smaller towns. You know, it goes a long way making the world feel lived in, for sure. Again, before it was just like the war camp and then Grand Soren, that was all there was. But now there's towns with, like, people in them, instead of exclusively being populated by pawns, which you still do find pawns wandering around those roads, so you can recruit them whenever. Kind of annoyingly, though, they'll just come up to you sometimes like, hey, I'm really good at organizing backpacks. And you're like, I can't recruit you right now. You're not better than my current guys. Why did you even bother me? Let me come to you. So, yeah, basically after you, you've done all the political bullshit and you start adventuring, you're kind of done with that side of the game, and you're just gonna be killing shit for the next, like, 60 hours. Might be what you want. Can be used as a melee weapon or thrown, does not interrupt enemy attacks. Interesting. Oh, fabric? Nice. Battery? Oh, I also forgot about the Sphinx, but there's literally one in the whole game, so, it's a cool thing, and that's a whole quest where you, like, solve riddles, like, you know, Oedipus. But, yeah, you can only fight one per playthrough. Which I guess brings me to the pawn badge system. This is a new thing they added, where the pawns have, like, a badge system to sort of denote how much a pawn has learned. So every time you kill an enemy or you use a special tactic, it'll learn how to do that. Or if they see someone do it in a multiplayer world, they'll come back with that knowledge. And they can earn badges, which I guess give them some kind of other bonus eventually. If you kill, like, a certain amount of a thing, or you camped in an area a certain amount of times. And I mentioned there's only one Sphinx per playthrough. The badge for the Sphinx is for killing 5 of them. So you have to do 5 New Game Pluses before you can earn that badge. For the Cyclops, it's like kill 20 of them. That's honestly too many. I think it's maybe the only badge I did earn towards the end of the game, but still, that was like a lot of fucking Cyclops that I fought. That's some kind of puzzle item for sure. I need a rope. Oh fuck, I need the oil. I have gasoline, but I'm going to fill my thing. I keep forgetting to put the logs away. Whatever. Okay, so this is the upgraded board. That's the one I want to use. And this... I do want to have a pitchfork with me. A fully repaired pitchfork is worth 150. I can definitely flip these. Nail board? I don't know. I'm really not sure I'll survive the night, but I gotta try because it's money. What was I talking about? Variety of grinding, yeah. When I said they made the dragon encounter a lot less interesting, I mean that there's like no choices and you can do the two that they give you in one playthrough. So they kind of removed all the replay value. Not that the first game had like a ton, but you know, like the second run went a lot faster in the first game because you got more fast travel points and fast traveling was free. And you can just zip around, do the story in whatever order. There's a lot of time-based things that you can take advantage of now. You don't have to walk everywhere, right? I lost my train of thought. Here, the New Game Plus is slow. That's right. I started the New Game Plus, and all my fast travel points were removed. So you can't just zip to the end of the game if you want. You have to go and walk your ass all the way back there again. You gotta place things on all the points. It's lame. Speaking of the fast travel system, it's both improved and nerfed. Is there another one? Oh god, I need to start using traps, bro. Broke my doorway, bro. Like the bathtub didn't really help at all. Nails and boards. Get that. Where are the nails? Where'd they go? There. a stack of bottles to sell. Pitchfork. How much does it cost to repair this? 5 nails. What's a fully repaired one worth? 30? I'm not sure that's worth it. And I can just sell it. It's not even upgraded, right? All these flares. I feel like vision isn't really too big of an issue for me. Maybe if I had guns, it would be, but right now, no. I could give a shit. Okay, I can afford something, right? So, rope is cheap, and then I get a shovel. $223. $300 for a pitchfork. You gave me $150, bro. Whatever. I feel like we can make some stuff. I should buy more tape. Yeah. Yeah. Just in case. I don't know what it takes to repair the shovel. I should be able to make it now. No, I need to upgrade my workshop. Fuck. How much is a toolbox? Do you sell those? Weapon, long barrel. It's not sell a toolbox. I think Wolfman does. Maybe they bring something valuable for him. Christ. Well, I have everything I need to make a damn shovel. I just can't make the frickin' shovel. I can make an inventory upgrade, though. Be nice. Woo! Okay, let's get moving. As I was saying, somehow you're just murdering things for the next 60 hours. How long did I actually play the game for? Let me go get that number for you. There's just one playthrough. I played 69.6 hours, so about 70 hours. There are, again, a few quests, not a ton. I think that definitely needed a lot more, but you can do them and they will, I don't know, they'll usually either lead you to a special part of a dungeon that's maybe locked behind the quest, or you can get maybe a unique item, or at least improve your relationship with someone. Learn some story, I don't know, I mean, it's a quest. The point of it is to drive you to go places, but most of them just have you walk around and talk to people, so I think they kind of failed in that respect. It wouldn't be bad if the dialogue system was more sophisticated, but really you just talk to them and they say things. Like, you don't have any choices, really. Sometimes it's like, you'll have to grab someone, pick them up and bring them somewhere, or you tackle them if they're running away, like capture them, get them arrested. And those are a little more like cryptic. Like, you don't think that it's an option until you try it. Apparently there's a whole, like, blacksmithing style I missed out on because I never found a certain quest. There's no, like, quest board and nobody walks up to you and gives you shit, ever. And that's a lie. Sometimes people do walk up to you and give you the quest, but not enough people do. So the blacksmithing style, depending on what country you're in, there's a different style that'll improve the stats on your equipment a different way. You can upgrade a piece of equipment 3 times with a style from a different stamp. With a stamp from a different style. And when it's maxed out, you can take it to the Dragon Forge and use worm blood crystals, which you get from killing drakes and dragons, to, like, make it a super weapon. It'll, like, cut the weight in half and, like, double the stats, basically. Meaning that something shit is more viable if it's, you know, cosmetically fitting to what you're trying to do. So like in Vernworth, it's a pretty even all-around upgrade. Reduces the way, ups the magic and physical defense, ups physical and magic damage. And then you go to Batal, and it's like more physical focused. The Elven Smith, it's like more magic focused, and the Dwarven Smith is like heavy. It increases the weight, but adds more like knockdown power, knockdown resistance. The Dwarven Smith's the one that I missed. The Elven Smith I also didn't find out about until like minutes before I finished the game, because the elves speak Elvish, and I don't know how to speak Elvish. Apparently if you make a certain elf NPC like you by giving them gifts, which is not a system they explained to me, I didn't know you could give gifts for a long time. They can give you a scroll to teach your pawn how to translate Elvish, and then you can find out what all of them are saying, but for the most part you can kind of interact with them. You just gotta kind of guess what each of the options is. So if you go to the merchant, the layout will be the same as it is at any other merchant. You just gotta remember what each one says, because it's all written in Elvish. Neat concept, but the Elf City is small and out of the way. You literally only have to go there for, like, the true end game. It's never gonna send you there in the course of the main campaign. Am I stuck here? It's like an event. Can I go back? Like, I'd like to come here with a not full inventory. Tank is here. Stuff. And I also left a tire on the ground somewhere. I don't know what I'd need it for, but like I feel like I should maybe hold on to it. Yeah, I think the story kind of played with some of the ideas that needed expanding upon, but they ultimately just like shit the bed. They just like let everything go and didn't really finish or leave anything meaningful, and it was ultimately a big letdown. But the gameplay was fun for the most part, just not enough enemy variety. They changed up often enough though because of your ability to change your class like on the fly, kind of not on the fly, but you go back to town, you go to the location guild, you can switch it up. And unlike the first game, when you level up, your stat increases are not based on what class you are. They just go up generally, and then you get like a multiplier when you switch classes. So if you played half the game as a mage, you are not going to be a shitty warrior if you ever wanted to switch. So, I just like played the game as the various classes, try to pad things out, and keep it interesting. I did not try all of them. There were 2 I did not have time to play. I guess I can talk about those. Alright, the fighters who I started as, Sword and Shield. He can block, that's his whole thing. He can even parry the ground, blocking fall damage. Makes perfect sense, alright? Parry blocks all damage, including gravity. He was alright. He had the pretty versatile moveset. He's got the springboard shield. He can taunt. He can do a decent amount of damage. He's got perks that make him like better at grabbing and holding things down. Oh, for the most part, all that's like the same. Like grabbing and throwing people and enemies and pinning them down is all still there. It's still great. Oh. Eventually, I switched to the warrior, which is the two-handed fighter. You had to unlock it through a quest, actually. And he was maybe my favorite class I played with, because his sword is slow at first, but as you level up and get more of the passive abilities, it gets a little faster. There's the charge attacks you can do, which make it being slow not such an issue, because it just makes sense. There's like a really high skill ceiling for him, because if you time your attacks right, you can deflect the enemy's attacks, kind of like a riposte maneuver, right? And that's important because he cannot block. I said that the fighter's thing was blocking. The warrior cannot block. Instead, his right bumper does a kick, which can interrupt the enemy's attacks or like push them off ledges and stuff if they're small. Knocking things over. If you like up your knockdown power through the Dwarven Smith, or like the passive that does it. You can like kick over an ogre. It's pretty sick when it happens. And then all of his abilities that you unlock can also be charged, so they can be very powerful. His moveset's very similar to the fighters, but obviously just bigger, slower. Not too interesting there, but again, the skill ceiling of them is immense, and that made him a lot of fun to play. The mage I talked about a bit already. There's the Archmage, which is just the Mage Plus. He actually inherits his skills from the Lesser Mage, but he can no longer heal. That was the Mage's main thing, which honestly makes him infinitely more valuable than the Archmage. The Archmage has different spells. They're not necessarily more powerful. I mean, some of them are, but, like, compared to not being able to heal for free, it ain't worth it. It's a pig strung up and gutted on a tree. That's so lovely. And the thief, he can like steal things. He has a chance to steal shit on every attack. So if you're fighting like a dragon, you can additional worms life crystals from him, which is neat. They're good at like grabbing guys and executing them really quick. Though they also cannot block, but they can dodge. That's what their special move is. So they were neat. I had an alright time playing him. That's what I made beans at first. A shiny stone has been pressed into the mud-covered head. Take the stone. Carefully remove the stone. Shiny stone acquired. And there's the archer, which is what I finished the game as. He has like an auto-target shooting thing, and his right bumper lets you aim. I think aiming feels janky because when you release it, you shoot, so you have to like keep unaiming to rapid fire. Certain abilities can be aimed as well, which also like you do not fire them until you release the aim, so I just think it feels kind of shitty. The auto-target on the free aim does a decent job at like targeting weak points though, so that's not bad. Made dealing with the final endgame bosses easier because they were like invincible unless you hit them in the weak point. And he also has, like, items that he consumes for some of his abilities. Like, Explosive Arrow looks like an ability, but you need to consume Explosive Arrows, which are kind of rare. So I end up just using mostly the plain arrows. He has a move that's like a shotgun, where he fires 3 at once in a burst, and if you just barrel stuff guys, it's pretty effective. You can also, like, jump kick off guys, or kick them, just in general. You need a melee attack. It's kind of funny. I had an alright time with him. I just never really used the precision aim because it felt like shit. You know, one of the last classes which I didn't get to try because 1, you get it very late in the game, and 2, I hadn't finished leveling up all the other classes, was the Magic Archer, which I guess fires spells that behave like a bow. I read the tutorial prompt when you switch to the class. It's interesting looking. It has some very powerful stuff. You can even sacrifice life to go nutso. And then there's the Trickster, which was a very interesting experience. He fights with a sensor, so like a smoky bong like a monk has, right? And he just draws aggro. That's his whole thing. He makes a dummy, and all of his other spells just spread smoke. He is a smoke dispenser. Who are you? Are you friendly? Get away from me. Yeah, and with the aggro, all of his spells revolve around just, like, fucking with the enemies, so you can make, like, a false wall to hide behind while they attack your dummy, or you can make, like, false ground and, like, send out a smoke dummy and lead them over to the false ground and make the enemy run off the edge, fall to its death. It's neat, but it's really not great for fighting anything that's meaningful like a dragon, you know? Because you don't do damage. The sensor does no damage when you hit something with it. It does like 1. It seemed interesting, fun to like play with the sandbox mechanics, but I did not stick with it any longer than I had to. And the last one, which I got like literally in the end game minutes before I finished, was the Warfarer, which is basically just the multi-class. Any skills you learned while playing any of the other ones can be used on him. You can switch weapons on the fly and be able to use whatever abilities came from that weapon. So he is like the freelancer multi-class. He seemed cool. Seems like that's what you'd want to use in New Game Plus, but I just, again, there's no replay value because the quest sucked and there wasn't anything to do at the end, and they got rid of all my fast travel points. Woman examined. The woman stares in the ground with a dead look. Great, a doll. Creepy. Kill the pig. I would love to, but, I need wires. Ugh. Is this the chicken woman? I got her a bit later. Throughout the world, there are Meisters for some of these classes. I forgot about the Mystic Spearhand. He was cool. He's basically a Jedi. He fights with, like, force powers and a dual-bladed spear. He's a little OP, though. You can, like, stun lock. That's his special ability. He charges up like a stun, and that can be turned into an AoE if you time it right. And yeah, you just stun lock. He was fun, but OP. Anyways, most of those advanced classes are Arisen specific because they're a little complicated for an AI to try and do. So only you get to play with them, and you learn them from talking to the Meisters, or just people who use that class out in the world. And when they like you enough, they will give you a special technique that you can use. And those are pretty neat, pretty powerful. Hand-tack won't save you this time. You hear me? Give me my fucking meat. He ever tries to come back. Fucking quack doctor. Who are you? Get away from me. Okay. Burn doctor's bag. back. So the fast travel system, I mentioned that it's not free this time. This is kind of a big controversy when the game came out. They, sell items, like in-game items, as packs, which is something Capcom's done in, like, all of their games recently. Like, in Devil May Cry 5, you could buy a fuck ton of blood orbs if you didn't want to grind. And Resident Evil 4, you can buy the premium weapon pass, whatever, like lets you get the ultimate upgrade for a weapon without spending $1 bajillion and going through 10 new game pluses or however many it took to max out all the weapons. So this one, they sell items, which are like the placeable teleport crystals, which you can only have 10 of in the world at a time. I didn't really see a need for more than what I found for free. And the warp stones, which are also fairly common in the end game, but very rare throughout the main game when you're exploring the world the first time. And I don't know, that was a little shitty. I would have liked to have more of those warp stones. Get the fuck away from my home. No more meat. Oh, he's talking to that guy. Pig is starving. He gives no pigs. Yeah, or I'll let Antek loose. Santek the dog. A robe. Yeah, you need the fairy stones to teleport to your port crystals. The port crystals are mostly only placed by you. There are maybe 3 out in the world that are, like, in place, so you can always teleport back to Vernworth Capital and Bach Batal once you get halfway through the game, right? And there's one more in, like, a really weird place, a small village that you go to a couple times for important reasons. And there is one more technically, but it's underwater until you get to the end game. I feel like there should have been a lot more of those. Location already marked a pig shed. There are, however, ox carts, which you can ride on. You have to pay to ride them, and then you like doze off, and time passes. They'll take you to some of the major cities. Bit annoying though, because you get interrupted constantly by small attacks, and you have to defend the cart that you're paid to ride on. They're also really slow, so if you're on like a time-sensitive mission, you're gonna get there a lot slower than if you had walked yourself. And you're gonna do a lot of walking because of the scarcity of the fairy stones. In that respect, I feel the game really didn't respect your time. And if that's a big contributor to my distaste for it over the previous one, like, once you did your first playthrough and you finished exploring the world, you were able to just, like, skip through it, speed things up, and that's not the case in this game. You're gonna do it slow every time. You're gonna spend 60 hours walking across the entire continent, and it is gonna suck. I mean, it was fun when my eyes were fresh, but again, just like backtracking through these areas with nothing to them, that became unfun. And I think that I can't really recommend it to most people because of that. Like, you don't have time to be fucking around with something that doesn't respect your time. The one for is sticky with chicken feces and feathers. If you do, however, not fear big open world RPGs, go ahead. Yeah, it's at least worth one playthrough, but I don't know about, like, pouring your heart and soul into the game, because it doesn't have much to give back to you. And, you should talk to the chicken lady first. Oh boy, she has a fucked up face. Looks like she got chicken shit on her. The old lady squints at me, her eyes full of suspicion. She hugs her chickens possessively. Better keep them hands off me hens, you bloody scoundrel. The old lady puts one of her hens to her ear, mumbling under her breath. After a moment, she calms down. I've seen me share things, lived through many a war, but nothing like this. Lord be my witness, this accursed land ain't a place for men, ain't a place for hens. Hells bells, where'd you get it? Where'd you find it? The old lady seems disturbed. The hens fell silent and feel a tension in the air. Holy mother of Yannick's little hen, a gift from me, my little brother. A couple of days ago he got mad. I told him, stay, you're not one of them brainy fellas. You know nothing, but you wouldn't listen and you went off into that other fella. Here, take this, see. You went to see this fella. See him? You never came back. The lady shows a crumpled photo in your hand. This must be the doctor. And the doctor locked him up. And I killed her brother. Yeah, that looks like the doctor. The woman trembles violently, the hand on her shoulder struggles to maintain balance. You're all I have, my little sisters. Oh, I remember this place, I do. It's been 6 years since I've been there last. The road used to lead to the other village. You could almost take it to get to the city, not that far away from here. You won't get there now, those devilish trees have overgrown everything. Gossip. Thank the Lord for our sow. Poor thing seems sickly, but she has more life to her than a lot of us, if you ask me. Only thanks to her, we got something to put you in the pot these days. Poor Hanuska has lost her mind. Her fella knocked her up with the abomination. Even the mongrels tucked her tails and yelped when they saw it. I tell you, poor soul, they burned her fella with the shack and took the horse somewhere. Everyone got jitters, little wonder. The old lady smiles kindly, baring her yellow teeth. It was a long time ago, but you remember it's still a little hen, don't you? Holy mother, this creep again. May the devil take him, and blasted violin. The old lady turns red and starts to scream. Devil fuck your mother, get away from my house! That's the one that needs the key. Of course, remains a one hen house structure. Imagine the red egg has essence. I already had a mushroom in my inventory. Abe, nice. One cross covered mud and sticks. Jesus is a tree man. Toolbox. Shit. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. It's not my fault. I know it doesn't sound too great, my violin. It's a bit broken. I won't play anymore, sorry. Sir, have you been in that hut? The chicken lady's hut? You're not afraid of her? You're brave. Have you seen her, the pretty lady? She's the most beautiful lady in the world. I watch her through the cracks in the window. She changes. When I watch her, it gets more beautiful. I play for her. I want her to be happy because she doesn't seem to be. The chicken lady locked her in that room. She keeps her there. She envies her. She won't allow anyone to see her, even me. She knows very well that during the last gulp of night, I finished the pretty lady's wreath from the river. Yes, sir, the chicken lady knows what that means. Oh, yes, I will become the pretty lady's husband. We'll walk hand in hand, sir. I play for her, Mr. Sir. I tried to release her, but the chicken lady, she chased me off. She always does. I also looked for the second key at Mr. Yan's, but now he's disappeared. I don't know how to get into his house. So kind, so very kind. You're just like him. My daddy, my papa has changed, mister, just like my mommy. They won't listen to me. They won't hear how sad I am, sir. Oh, but I'm not boring you, sir. Oh, please don't go. Please hear me out. Don't go. Nervous. You're underneath the tractor. Perhaps you could help me. Please find the key, good sir, to pretty lady's room. The chicken lady has it. Oh, Mr. Yan has it. I saw him recently near the well. He used to play with me, threw rocks into the well, and I looked into our reflection. Making silly faces. Daddy used to say not to do it, else my face will stay that way. Now the water's in the well is all hazy. It shows the weird images. The well is here in the village. Maybe you'll find him there. He used to hang around it often. He stared into the well as if looking for something or someone. I must hide now from the chicken lady. I'll go to that place when they used to keep all the grain in the southeast part of the Silent Forest. Will you help bring me the key? Find it? I promise to repay you somehow. And the pretty lady. Gotcha. Is our doctor? Yes, he's just as brave and good as you are. He helped me. He's helping all of us. He gives us the beautiful mask. So he healed of my afflictions. Maybe you could have one to do. When he told me about this road, she said people used to travel it would have their houses walked there at night. I was scared of this story, afraid Mommy would go too and leave it behind. Have you heard about the sow? The villagers keep the sow in the nearby pig shed. They call it the mother of all pigs. They say it is beautiful, but I've never seen it. They allow me to hear. They chase me off. They always chase me off. Maybe you'd be able to see her, mister. If you manage to get inside, maybe you can take a wee piece of meat from me. I've never eaten a pig, but I heard it's very tasty. Would you take some from me? Huh. Yeah, my inventory's full. I'm just gonna go home. Maybe run back here quick. I need a lockpick, though. I think it's the locked house he wants me to go into. It's nice that time doesn't pass out here. And they're talking about the pig shed a lot, so maybe I'll find the wire to zap the mother pig. Alright, the last thing I wanted to talk about with Dragon's Dogma 2 was, the end game. So I said there were like two choices. There's actually a third choice, right? There's a guy who's very obviously stands out in the epilogue. And you talk to him, and it sets you back to before the encounter, and you're supposed to figure out to use the thing that you used in the first game. I don't want to spoil that if you haven't played it, I guess. And that will reveal the real world, another fucked up version of things after the cycle has kind of ended, just like the first game. It's a little different this time. Instead of like a big random really generated dungeon, you will instead just backtrack all over the world. The seas will have drained, so there's a few new areas, but not much, and just everything's harder. Fairy stones are all over the place, finally. That speeds up the backtracking a lot, but your goal is to just kind of evacuate all the cities and then take out the guardians of impending doom that are making like big oblivion gates in the sky. It's frankly uninteresting. Like, you recycle, you fight two of the same bosses twice, and one of them's just like a bunch of enemies. It's not that fun. A couple quests to evacuate the cities that aren't very complicated. And nothing really comes of it. Like, technically there's a fog that's closing in and eating all the cities every day. Every time you rest, but you can use like premium resources that you should have a few of at this point to just not have to sleep anymore and get it all done one day. So while I evacuated the cities, I didn't really feel like I saved anyone because the fog never actually progressed. And like the final confrontation was like a cutscene where the thing monologues at you until you kill it in a cutscene again. Like, not at all a final test of your skills or anything like that. It was really shit. It reminded me exactly of the end of the anime. Which is probably exactly what they intended. I guess that the writer did help with the anime. I should have expected that. I don't know, if you want just like more of the first game with a maybe shittier story because the scope was expanded, but now it's enough to disappoint you when it doesn't go anywhere, you can play Dragon's Dogma 2. I can make a sickle. Nice. It's not interrupt attacks. Single shot shotgun. Light armor. Bells and rags. Alright. Need a lockpick. Torch can stay with me. Gasoline. I don't know, I'll have to see what the going on with our generator here. And we have fuel. Build a bear trap. I'll place this. That can go away. Alright, just gotta hope for the best. I should even have the pills. Like 100 reputation is quite a lot. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention. Everybody was really annoyed when the first game that the pawns are so chatty. They would always just say some bullshit. They never shut the fuck up. There was no way to reduce their chattiness or to mute them. They did not at all fix that. In fact, I think they made them more chatty. They gave them a lot more useless bullshit to say, but now they also say useful bullshit. And sometimes a bit of the story is conveyed through them. But you will get tired of them, just like you did in the previous game. That was not at all fixed. You think that they would have learned, but it seems like they maybe didn't learn anything, and you just got like another Dragon's Dogma. Good and bad in some ways. I feel like there was a lot, like an immense amount of missed potential. It's not that I didn't enjoy the game, alright, it was fine. And I bought it on sale, it was worth the price I paid. Probably like 20 bucks. Don't break my barricade. But, again, I don't think that it respects your time the way that most people need a game to respect their time. If you have never played the first game, you definitely should. It's fairly interesting, if a bit incomplete. It is quite fun, and I think maybe better. So, final verdict, I will give Dragon's Dogma 2 like a 6 to 7 range. I think the original game was good enough to be like a 7. It had flaws, but it made up for its uniqueness. This one has like missed potential and some regressive thoughts in ways, so it gets a lower score. Not by much, like, it is still essentially the same thing, but it's disappointment. Did I bring this battery with me? I don't know what I'd use it for, but it is near the village entrance. It could be related. Need my nails and my boards. The nails. Re-barricade that. Be a perk for like stronger barricades, cheaper repairs, stuff like that, since it makes my life easier instead of just abilities that, you know, help me once a day. Never even had an opportunity to use the heal, though I probably should have just a minute ago, because I forgot I even had it, but like technically I was near a lamp. I mean, it has value. Should I sell the shiny stone? All these taters. I'll sell the taters. Real close to being able to buy like a piece of fabric. Would be lovely. Let's see if I don't got anything else to sell. Pills, plenty of boards, couple shells, matchsticks. Knife. Knife cannot be upgraded. Maybe I should sell that. Or throne. I don't know. Maybe I'll play with that later. Got meat. Sell some meat. All this stupid bell is worthless. No, I can't sell the bell. Sell a single pill. Trade it for a piece of fabric. And don't want hotbar or inventory? Like, technically, upgrading the hotbar does get me 1 inventory slot. I'm assuming it only gives me 1 hotbar. But that is still useful. Yeah, I'll see what this does for me. Yeah, it's only 1. Still though, I can like put bandages there, right? Freeze up a spot, something. Take it. Are we on time? Got 3 hours. Yeah, I talked a lot about Dragon's Dogma. That was like the whole damn half of the stream. I want to go back to the village and see what I can do there. We've got a little time. It's not too late. It's only 3 a.m. Not sure we have enough time to talk about the other game I had on there. That's fine, that's fine. We've got plenty of waiting to do. Was that tire I left behind just gone, or am I just never finding it? Broken truck. Tank wreck. Still never been to Pyrotech's house? Oh. So the well is here. Told me to talk to the guy that was near here. Not have a code. Maybe it's the guy who's like down at the bottom, or the person in here. Look, they need a key. Look, they need a key. These sounds. Something bad happened here? Is that why there's blood on that? I don't remember it being like that before. You good, homie? Never went into this building, did I? Barricaded window. What does it mean, too strong to dismantle? I have a hammer, I just pull the nails out. The back end of the hammer's for. All destroyed well. If I find a long sturdy rope or chain, I should be able to descend. Chain. Villagers turn their heads away from me. I don't think I'm welcome. Weapon parts, nice. You a moth? Moths are drawn to the light just like you. You must be a moth. Thermometer. Trees. Human beautifully, humming beautifully. Bill. Doctor's instructions. Solution for removing intestinal parasites. Pour petroleum over the nuts, add propolis. Propolis, put away for a couple of days, and drink 1 tablespoonful per day. What? Tell me to pour gasoline on some nuts and add something else? I don't feel like you should ever drink gasoline. Quack doctor. He's been hiding in a couch for the last couple days. He'll end up like the others. I'm telling you. He'll run off in the woods and disappear. This must be the house I need to get into. The kid just wasn't strong enough. Open the door. Maybe you're supposed to kill that guy. But I don't wanna. I'd rather not murder a man for no fucking reason. Some psychopath logic you got if that's the puzzle. That's my mother today. Who are you? Get away from me. Huh. They all say that. 10 years since they took her. Siphon.
What do you want? My holes? Quite the wide tunnel. There's finger marks on the ground. Must have been dug out with bare hands. I wonder where it leads. Huh? This town's got like a lot of free shit in it. Or we got a full inventory. Am I not able to climb this fence? No, I can. This one's Chicken Lady House. It says kill the pig. I am already going to walk back home. I don't know that he's necessarily coming for me. I'm not trying to get the wolf side out. Well, he came to me, so it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. Just checking on Violin Kid. Maybe he knows something about the wires. So is there like a way I can close holes? Is that a function of the shovel? Now considering that like I can die and then wake up the next morning unharmed, and like I think those holes maybe aren't even in my house anymore. Do you think it's like psychosis? And the mushrooms are some kind of hallucinogen. I keep taking them, but something is going on. Like there is something that's real, but how much of it is real is the question. Maybe I take these instead of the torch, and then, there's plenty more looting before I need the battery for anything, if I even do need it for anything in the village. So like the bugs, for example, there's a phenomenon called meth mites. or people who are on meth will they'll feel really itchy. They'll think that they're covered in bugs, and they will just like start picking their skin, and they'll leave holes all over themselves like that because they thought they were like peeling bugs off themselves. The fuck? That's the beautiful mask that explains what the symbol on the map is, but what the fuck is he? The boy stops playing, lowers his head, avoiding my sight. So pretty, could I hold it for a wee moment? The boy clumsily turns small item to his overgrown hand. My mom likes these. Where did you buy it? If I were big and had all the money, I would buy more of these, and maybe she would stop being angry at me. Is his mom the chicken lady? I said it was her brother that ran away, right? His face isn't messed up because I bashed it in, right? Not what the doctor did to him after I left. Okay. So we're on the same page. I am a very good person. Alright, I guess I got time to talk about like a show or two. Okay, Don Season 2. They just kept the ball rolling, like they ended the first part on like a cliffhanger. Kind of, not really a cliffhanger, just like in the middle of an arc, really. It was very abrupt ending. Is this where the battery goes? I don't know. They pick up right from there, and things were interesting. The weird people in the village did not go the way that I thought it was going to at all. However, the end result is Gigi now has a new super form. It has its own drawbacks, just like Ogrerunes, but, you know, there's another superpowered fighter in their squad of what is now 4. And, you know, like, roughly half the season is just them exploring that new aspect after the arc with the weird people in the village. And then they go ahead and introduce another new character. They're in the process of getting back Ogrerune's other nut. But, I don't know. I think that them introducing so many characters is getting a little crazy. Because I have the feeling that he is gonna stay in their little group now that he's done a thing with them. So the main cast is sort of rapidly growing. And I think at the end they introduced someone who's probably going to be yet another mainstay character. And her characters are Moldarks who make appearances throughout the season as well. There's just kind of a lot going on. It is growing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? It can work. I've seen it work with like a certain magical index, and it's great there. But a big part of why that works is that it's split into, you know, several separate shows. So like, yeah, the characters show up, but they aren't all interacting with each other constantly. So it had momentum, things were happening, there weren't any just like one-off goof episodes really. It's been a fun time. Still enjoying it. One of my concerns, though, right now is with them introducing so many new characters, it's like Momo barely knows how to use her exorcist powers, and I don't know if she's ever going to learn how to use them. It would make sense if she did, but like there's no like training or power-up moments happening because it's focusing on other characters and their squad's just getting bigger, so like they can do new tag team stuff, which is fun, but like I want to see her figure out how to do cool shit like her grandma does. Well, help, he said. I don't understand. Burn a mix of herbs in the oven. Sage, chamomile, nettle. Keep patient warm twice a day. A tablespoon of sauerkraut juice by mouth. The hell? I said sage, but I don't really know what that is. Is that louge? Sausage? That's an L, so L-O-U-A-G-E. Lauga. This is the shit that's burning in all the ovens in the hideouts. Charred body. Its arms and legs are bound with chain. That's what you mean by keep the patient warm? There's a lot going on in this here village. I want to get into this house. That's what I want to do. There's also the strange hole. Maybe I barrow it, go into the hole and come out in the house. For now, I can open this with my lockpick, and I also want to put the chain in the well in the area. I should clear up 2 inventory slots so I can stay a little bit longer. This is not the beautiful house I was trying to break into. This one is. bread oven. Brick oven used to bake bread. Bro, we got a bread maker that, like the size of my hips. Like my hip bones. Why is this thing fucking massive? Fucking lockpick? Are you kidding me? Do I have another wire? No, I don't. Okay, I still have those 2 slots, right? I can do something and go down the well. Or the hole. The hole's a little more interesting because someone's talking. Flare, torch, source. Right. Fucking cave people living down here. That's the same fucker from before. Can use the bandages. Small chomper. Doll. This one has both its eyes. You can always come back for the mushrooms. Oh, it's a drawing of a person. It says poisonous. I feel like it's maybe a gotcha, like you touch it and it explodes and poisons you. The other ones are just like strange mushrooms, right? Chat overlay's probably fucked up though. Mine won't be much longer. Sound thing. Let me put the steering wheel down for a minute. Or maybe these rocks. The steering wheel might be a part of something. The rocks are not, right? How many of those can I hold at once? Max 6? Okay. There's a handful of them in here. Like, perhaps 6, right? Three, 4, 5, 6. Right, that's 6. Yeah. I'd hope that once I'm on the surface, there's like a shortcut and I don't have to come back this way. Though I probably should for the mushrooms. Yes. Ah! A bunch of plastic chickens. Red. Dog tag. McCulkey. Chicken eggs. Blockage. Yes. Oven. Just lots and lots of chicken eggs. Here's the key, covered in chicken feces. Yeah. Something tells me this beautiful woman who's been locked in this room isn't beautiful. Maybe not even a woman. Maybe she's just a hen. I'll just turn the chat box off. Whatever, man. Try to be a fucking good guy and I can't do it. Maybe I have time to make one more trip to the village for the night. That's where I will end the stream, like at the start of the next day, I guess. I'm assuming I'll die, but, you know, I'd like to try. End it with some tension. It'd be great if I survived. Obviously, I could be using traps more, but scrap is a little rare. It's actually one of the harder things to find. Like, we're now at like a massive up
surplus of wood. And we still have no scrap. It's a wild thing to read that I can't cook potatoes, but all these poisonous mushrooms I can. Okay. So you only have to take one negative perk per tier. Now I can serve to counteract my thing if it does come back to bite me in the ass. Okay, well, this might be a little crazy to go out at this hour, but maybe we'll see what happens at night. Find out the hard way. I think it's entirely possible that you can just, like, hide throughout the night or run away or whatever. Won't be that big a deal. We'll see. Being in the dark is supposed to make me see things, maybe dangerous things, so maybe having the torch with me will be important. Pull it out occasionally, keep whatever at bay, perhaps. I honestly feel like being stuck in that lower room is hurting me. To an extent. It's fine when one savage breaks in, but when there's two, I'm absolutely fucked. Nowhere to go, I'm afraid of going outside, so if I could go outside, that would honestly change things a lot. Knowledge is power, knowing's half the battle, G.I. Joe, you know. Ah! I want no smoke. Like that, you know, prep work.
don't know that I need to collect all those chicken eggs. I mean, what can I do with them? Can I throw them at things? Can I eat them? Do they heal me? I just... Potatoes... I probably should try to use a potato. Maybe I will next time I find one, find out what it does. Like, have I secretly been selling the things to increase my max health? Is that a possibility? I assumed it was useless because I couldn't cook it. Revive entirely on drugs, psychedelics. Am I back home? No way. That's a shortcut back to the village? Like, I've been fucking up, bro. God. Maybe the voice told me that, but I didn't read that part. I was busy reading this text over here when I examined the hole. Stones inside the hole, I can barely make out its silhouette. Looks like a grown man with long, disheveled hair, completely covered in mud. Okay, I see the eyes. Chicken Larky. Chicken Lady. Military flashlight, nice. Few pairs of worn trousers. Pile of crumpled pillows and pillowcases. Looks like someone slept here. Wedding ring. Does that belong to the Wolfman? Fabric, nice. Cover. He please. Oh, I took her sheet. She is, just a big naked woman. I see. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I was supposed to give the key to the clown man, right? Fuck. Do I still have it? How do I open my journal? Wolf asked me to bring him the key to the locked room in the house, the hag that reeks of chickens. In exchange for this favor, he'll help me retrieve my key. He seems to be quite fair. Uh-huh. But I'm also supposed to give the key to the strange boy. Chicken Lady's brother, the old lady who lives with chickens, told me the plastic chick belongs to her brother, went missing a few days ago. Give me a photo person, saw with this local doctor. I recognize the fucker. Strange boy. I met a boy in the village, told me the chicken lady keeps the pretty lady locked in her house. boy really wants to see her, but the old woman won't allow it. He asks me to find the key to her room. He'll wait for me in his hideout on the Green Sile in the southwest part of Silent Forest. The chicken lady's the boy revealed to me that I will find a spare key in room chicken lady's house in the village well. Sounds absurd, but it's the only lead I have. Local doctor's photo. Wood the violin, recognized local doctor photo given me by chicken lady. Claims good man. Supposedly helping the villagers. Helped me too, and he snatched my fucking key. Okay, I guess I will go and harvest remaining mushrooms, then go back through the hole and give the key to the boy. Hopefully he gives the key back. Or I'm curious what the hell is going on with the fat lady. Some bastard desecrated her shrine and took the stone. Must be why the woods are whispering so gloomily. Yeah? What are you gonna do about it? Shiny rock, people pay money for that. I think I got what I needed. Don't have bandages. I think I still hear mushrooms. Oh yes, there's some up here. Chicken egg. Chicken egg. Fuck your shrine. Worshipping the trees? What are you, hippies? Never actually went this way too far. Backed away from the man. I wonder if this boy with the mask is going to marry the fat woman at the area called the wedding. And if I need to give him this ring I found. Better repair the well. Lungs are more efficient. Like, what, enhanced stamina regen? Fabric. I can make an inventory upgrade. Sweet. Mill flashlight. Valuable. Still not sure I need a flashlight just yet. I might sell it. Military one though, like, it's probably the best one in the game, right? Do I got time for the boy? I don't think I do. I should hit the lights and say my prayers. And they come in the door more on that side, right? Alright, so I don't actually know how to save the game. I think it's just every morning, which means much as I would like to see the conclusion of this little adventure we're on, I'm gonna have to stop in the morning. Just means you have to tune in next time to find out, right? Right? Shit, growing in the room up there. Good. Guess I have time to do another show, right? So I watched, season 3 of Fire Force. Cuts off a little abruptly. It's like the preparation for something bigger. I believe, part 2 of season 3 is airing now. So, again, I hate this whole part 1, part 2 shit. It's so dumb. They open up with the captain. He got arrested for some bullshit. I guess the fifth. That's their fire company. They were branded traitors. So they were making enemies to the Empire. Now they gotta like figure out what to do with all them. Because the truth is coming out about the whole human combustion bullshit. Like, we're getting a big lore dump now. It kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know where this shit was learned, but they just decided to do the big lore dump, so there was a lot learned. And Arthur's getting a power up, right? You got a new sword finally. That was cool. But really, not a lot happened other than the lore dump. It was just a big setup, and like, I'm interested. They did not really capitalize on the moon from the end of the second season, or they kind of implied that it's related to Soul Eater somehow. Fuck. Yeah. That's the whole thing. It was just like a setup, but it was cool. I'm interested. Also, the show does the thing where it's occasionally way too horny, and they did like the craziest sex joke I could think of in like the first battle. That was very funny to see, but also don't watch that one with company. Yeah. Again, I don't know how saving works in this game, so I don't want to do a whole nother day right now. And much like I was just talking about, still interested. I'm looking forward to see what happens next, so that means be here next time. Be here. Be a rhombus. Like a square, but weird, you know? A rhombus. Rhombussy.